Hi, I'm Natasha Dembinskis, and I'm here to explain a lesson that I'm going to be doing with my students. My students are going to be 8th grade. It's a 12 to 1 to 1 to 1 class. What we're going to be doing is writing a story, and after we write the story, we are going to be making a book. This is a book that I made in another class, and I'll be passing this around to show the students what I expect from them from their book. I'll bring the materials so that they'll have everything in class that they need. This construction paper, they can use a computer for pictures and for typing in projects in case they don't have a computer at their house. So the first class will be spent the first 15 minutes on making the book. It's made out of cardboard that ends and just computer paper in the middle. I'll explain to them how to make it. We'll put the paper in and then we'll dry overnight. That will only take about 15-20 minutes on the first day. After that, I'm going to have them do a writing lesson. The aim will be, how can a character change a story? I'll have them do a warm-up. If you were a character in a novel, what would your description be? Turn, talk, and share. The Common Core standards that we will be meeting are Language 8.1, Language 8.3, Language 8.6, and Writing 6 through 8.9. A review and link to prior knowledge will be the lessons will link back to previous lessons on slavery and the book about Nightjon. Our vocabulary will be character analysis, defining each character and there's the character and in the story. The outcomes of the lesson will be students will be able to analyze the story thus far for the author's word, choice, tone, and meaning. They will be able to write an essay based on the current understandings of slaves, using specific evidence from the text Nightjon to support their analysis. My focal and purpose statement will be, what is the meaning of this statement? A person's character defines them as an individual. We'll have a slight discussion on that. My lesson plan procedure. For writing this lesson will take about 2 periods. I will open with an explanation of the character analysis. The students will pick who they want to write about, either Sarnia or Nightjon. After they choose, they will complete worksheets on the character analysis. They'll refer back to this and add them to their essay. This would be the sheet on character analysis. They'll have to do their physical description, their personality traits, a prediction, and thoughts. The character, author, and title as well. I will then explain that we'll be writing an essay based on either Sarnia or Nightjon from the book. Students can pick who they want. I will describe what a character analysis is and exactly what I want in each paragraph. The introduction will be the title, author, genre, and setting. Then there will be the character name and physical traits, and the third part will be 3 character personality traits. In the first body paragraph, it will be a personality trait, textual evidence, and connection to the quote. The second will be a second personality trait, textual evidence, and connection to the quote. And the third will be a third personality trait, textual evidence, and connection to that quote. The conclusion will be a character name and the strongest personality trait, evidence that is the strongest personality trait, a different quote, and the prediction about a character's future. The students will spend the rest of the class period writing the essays. I will be walking around helping them. The medial summary will be, who are the American slaves based on the novel? What are their traits, values, and beliefs? They'll be differentiated by broken up into groups. The groups are based on colors, and the colors are based on their skill level in the class. I do this because it doesn't single anybody out, and they usually don't realize what the colors mean. They'll have opportunities to practice by filling out the worksheets and writing the essays. My final summary will be, I will ask the students, who did you choose? Why did you choose that particular character? What stood out about them to you? And this will let me know if the students have to understand the main ideas of character analysis. I will assess my students by collecting the worksheets and essays and grading them. I will also be assessing them on behavior and class discussion. And then, when that's all done, the third period will be spent on designing the book. The cardboard would have been dried by the third period, so all the pages remain in. I'll bring all the materials for them to decorate their book, and they could use a computer printer to print out any materials that they have, or they could handwrite it if they want. So they could either handwrite or computer generate it. Thank you, and that is my class lesson.